We are about to partake in the biggest event for TED here in Vancouver, Canada, which will include over 2,000 people in the Vancouver Convention Center. That includes our simulcast space as well as a beautiful theater. It is like nothing else I've ever seen. We have around 2,000 people watching the talks in the theater, but then we have billions of people watching the talks after they go online.
Well, what's interesting about TED and really looking at it is it's both a live event space, like a corporate event, which Meyer Sound is part of in many, many venues, and it's a broadcast studio. It's almost a TV studio, much like The Tonight Show at NBC that we're part of.
The technical considerations, including the logistics for this, are frankly staggering. This building began its life as the International Broadcast Center for the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. In the television business, we think of an Olympics as kind of a high watermark for complexity and density and just ridiculous scale. I've done 6 Olympic Games. TED is easily a match for the density of consideration. Specifically for me, and really rewardingly, because sound is given an equal seat at the table.
So there's a number of different spaces here in the Vancouver Convention Center. There's the main theater, where a good amount of the presentations will be happening. Then there's a whole separate conference happening at the community theater downstairs. And then when people aren't seated in a theater, they can hang out in one of these simulcast areas that I'm seated in now that are all throughout the concourse of the Vancouver Convention Center. And then there's the one immersive space, TED Under the Stars, that you can hang out in and also hear a simulcast, but also experience an immersive.
In the TED Theater, I had felt that there was a void in the theater. We had spaces in the theater where the audio was just not robust. You have to feel that in your bones, that audio. And if you're not feeling it in your bones in the theater, you're not really having the experience we want you to have. This was my goal this year, was to try to figure out how we do that. Meyer helped us do that. Meyer redesigned our theater audio system in a way that now you feel like audio is blanketing you throughout the performances, the talk, anything that happens in that theater. And we never had felt that before.
In our main theater, we have a Leopard system with some UPJ fills and some Lena downfills for the front areas. And then in the lip of the stage, around the dot, is MM4 front fills.
I didn't really realize that Meyer was such a leader in this immersive audio. And so what was interesting is when we brought the idea to do this immersive sound space, it was like a no-brainer for Meyer Sound to do this. And what was spectacular is they just took it and ran with it.
The immersive space that we have here at TED is one of those areas that a lot of people will go and just hang out in, and they wanted to be able to offer something when there wasn't a person on the stage speaking. They would be able to kind of experience an immersive event. And it's kind of an easy thing for us to do with our Dimitri platform, to be able to offer an amazing, simple, straightforward, immersive system utilizing our UP4 Slims and ACX subs that we have in the room.
So one thing that I really noticed when I reached out to Meyer Sound was that we shared a lot of the same values. TED being technology, entertainment, and design. Those are definitely shared values, and an amount of integrity that I hadn't experienced from many other companies before. There was this level of kindness and inclusion, and we were so focused and excited about using this technology to brighten our ideas, is how I saw this happening. We actually have more people listening to the TED Talk than we have them watching the TED Talk. So audio plays such a huge role for us at TED. If you can't hear the talk, you don't have a talk. And TED believes that sound has an equal seat at the table. And Meyer Sound has actually helped us get there.